It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
11 Thomas. 11.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get turned it all loose.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
on third down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On second down now, it's Carr, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units...
And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Once more, here's Eckler. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down at about 9 to go.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, LA! Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8.
Chargers 14, Bengals 6.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Herbert back to the air. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Robbie Anderson, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Herbert. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 16.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers! Trailed over it. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Chargers 27, Bengals 12.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Burrow on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
going to keep it on the sneak.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Nixon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
2nd and goal.
Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That is caught by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Eckler now between the tackles. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 99 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Herbert on 1st down now. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Albert Okwuegbunam
From 6 yards away.
And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now the rookie's free. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
First and 10, 27-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second and 11. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Again, they turn to Ford. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
Yeah.